Hey, we want to welcome you guys to McKenzie Stadium here. Friday night football. We got high school football. This is Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vastbinder, EPS Sports. We've got a big-time rivalry here. 4A schools, the Battle of Camas, if you will. But if you ask anybody in Camas, they'll tell you that Union's actually in Vancouver. But so that's always a running joke that Camas only has one high school out there, but they actually have two. We want to welcome everybody for joining us here. I want to make sure you know that we are on YouTube at the Evergreen School District channel and also on the HD channel 328. So make sure you share that with anybody local and anybody afar who's interested in watching this game. Exciting rivalry game between these two big schools. First play here from scrimmage is going to be a handoff. And that is going to be loss of yards. That is going to be Bo Harlan. I'm sorry. That is Anthony Forner, number 11, the ball carrier on that. So as we kind of faded into the game, you saw that Camas now had took the ball on the 20-yard line. Starting quarterback for Camas is Jake Davidson, a senior. And this just seemed to be a senior-laden team, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does. It's certainly a team that has some experience, and they're ready to go tonight.
All right, Davison drops back. He's got three receivers in the route. He makes the big catch. Tackle's missed, and he's out in the open field right away. Nobody is going to catch that young man. So second play of the game. Camas already on the board with a big touchdown. That is a 85-yard touchdown to Anthony Forner, number 11. Three receivers in the route. They just hit the man in the middle.
Yeah, they did. I mean, Davidson found his target and fired one right through the middle, and really Forner went ahead and he broke one tackle, but other than that, it was open field. He had no one in front of him.
Sure was. Kicker tonight, number 35 is Jackson Tyler. So he'll try to push this to 7 already. Not a full minute ran off the clock. Camas already on the scoreboard. And we have a kick, and that's going to be good. So Camas on the board first with a big 85-yard touchdown pass from Davison to Forner to put 6 on the board, and here's going to be the replay.
Yeah, we'll see the replay here. Davison, like you said, he just finds his target in the middle of the field, and he's able to break the first contact there, that tackle, and there's nobody else around him.
Great job. I mean, some of the things we were going to try to talk about as we got started is just how well Jake Davison has been playing up to this point. I mean, he's thrown for over 1,300 yards already, and you kind of see why. Right out of the gate, he's got an 85-yard pass.
Yeah, he does a great job to go ahead and find his targets and make smart decisions when he decides to throw the football. So coming off a big win last week, Camas beat Skyview. What was it, 21-9?
Yeah.
They beat Stakerding Skyview, and so that was a great result for Camas. They're looking out here to finish out the season strong. I mean, they got one more week after this, but this is their next big test.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, this if they able to win this game tonight, Camas, they'll clinch their playoff spot.
Right.
Alrighty, Tyler sets up the kickoff. 2 Union players sitting deep here. And we got a kickoff. Yeah, looks like that's going to be fielded just inside the 5. We'll get up to the 25-yard line before initial contact. Like he'll get down to about the 29-yard line before that's stopped.
Yeah, there's a big block there by 13, Ryland Stevieson, to allow for a few extra yards there on the return.
Yeah, Ben Hallett, the carrier, the ball carrier on that one. It'll be first down and 10, right on the nose there of the nose sitting on the 30-yard line. Mitch Radigan, the quarterback. Alex Olson is the running back for him. Read play, runs to the outside, finds a man right there at around the 35. He'll get across the 35 and get tackled right at about 49. That is Ryan Stevenson.
Yeah, last week Union and Mitch Raddick had struggled a little bit against Battleground. They did lose to Battleground 30-48, and Raddigan just forced a lot of his passes last night. We'll see if that changes. He matures a little bit this week.
Fly sweep as he turns that upfield. Nice drive after the initial contact. He'll get down to the 45-yard line. Chase Lofton with the carry on that one. That'll be enough to move the chains first to 10. From just across the 45-yard line. Union comes out, slot receivers on either side. Gets it to the outside. That's going to be Warren. Makes the catch. Makes initial contact. Miss. And it looks like he'll get down to about the 41-yard line here. That'll move the chains again. And that's a good catch there by Jordan Warren.
Yeah, it certainly was. Zuko Lopez with the tackle there for Camas.
Two running backs in the back. Out on the screen, Jordan picks that up, tries to get it upfield. He is going to be met with a host of paper makers. That ball will stay right there at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up second down. This time, the first handoff of the game, looking for some running room. He is not going to find any. That's going to lose some yards on this one.
Yeah, Elliott Scott there to go ahead and get behind the line of scrimmage and bring him down.
That was Chase Lofton, the ball carrier on that one. Blake Childress now steps into the game. Empty backfield. Got a penalty flag here. Judge on the far side throws a flag. And that's going to be against the paper makers. And they're going to move the ball 5 yards. And now bring up third down. Looks like about 6. Union resets. Empty backfield. Looks to the outside. Has a catch. That is going to be a big catch for Chase Lofton. That is Rattigan's go-to receiver here for the last, pretty much for the season, it looks like. Chase, 22 receptions, 279 yards before the game started, and 2 touchdowns. So definitely somebody who Rattigan likes to get the ball to. Got 2 receivers into the boundary, 3 to the far side. Rattigan drops back. He's going to get flushed out of the pocket, throws it out there. Almost picked off as the corner is right there to put his hands on that one.
Yeah, that was Zuko Lopez just unable to bring it in. He got his hands on it.
That will bring up second and 10. Delay handoff to Alex. Nice little jump step. He turns back into the middle of the field. He's going to get down to the 5 and touchdown for the Union Titans. Nice little delay play there for Alex Olson. Well, Camas was able to do it in 2 plays. Union took a little longer, but they were able to move right down the field and not really have anything that the paper makers were able to really stop.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of resistance. I mean, they methodically moved the ball down the field, and I'm happy to see Union go ahead and come out and answer immediately after, Camas comes out and strikes first. We've got ourselves a ball game. I thought there Olsen, I thought he was going to get caught up right near the line of scrimmage. He was able to sidestep out of it and just broke free.
Kick, and we have a tie ball game at 7s. It's going to be the replay.
A little delayed handoff here, and I thought Olsen was going to get tripped up right there, and he found a seam.
Nice little run by the running back. Olsen. Olsen having a pretty decent year up to this point. 82 carries for 335 yards. 2 touchdowns stated. Now we've got 3, and it's like we tack on about 30, 40 more yards to that grand number right there.
Yeah, averaging about 4 yards a carry. That can certainly do you a lot of good over the course of the season.
Yeah. This rivalry here has pretty much been going ever since Union High School was opened. But in the last 4 encounters, Camas has come out on top here. So Union definitely looking to change that this year. Especially when you're talking about 2 playoff spots. I mean, Union has got to beat these guys and Skyview.
Yeah, and Skyview.
And the kick is off. And it looks like that'll settle into the end zone. And the Papermakers will take the ball over on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, when talking about playoff spots for this 4A division down here, it becomes a little complicated because you have Skyview and you have Camas, who are both great football teams, but you also have Battleground in the mix and Union in the mix. Union's a lot better than what their record has shown. Yeah. Their losses coming, almost all of them but one, coming from non-league opponents, and they played very tough opponents. So we've got we got 4 really good football teams down here in this area in the 4A division.
Yeah, you know, everybody looks at the Union, the actual schedule, how they played in the last 9-8 weeks here. So, and they always have a tough non-league schedule, and they always travel pretty far to play people. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, ultimately in the end that helps them when they get the league. Davison sets him down, looks to the outside for the quick screen, catch is made. He's going to split the tacklers, and he'll finally get tripped up, but only after he gets about 7 or 8 out of that one. That's Trenton Swanson with the catch and the carry.
Looks like that was Blake Kildreth, the one who was able to go ahead and bring him down. We'll see a replay here.
Good blocking there by Papermakers receivers. Handoff right up the middle. Make it down across the 35. And that's going to be Alex
Alex Harosa with the carry.
Yes, thank you for helping me out with that. I couldn't read maybe if I take my glasses off. All right, well, we got 3 receivers into the boundary over there. And this time that is going to be no go as the Titans are all over that in the backfield. They're going to lose a considerable amount of yards on that run play.
Yeah, it was Caleb Haas able to just go ahead and get right through that offensive line. Come over the big sack.
Yeah, big one.
No one touches him.
That's a missed assignment right there by one of the linemen. They just didn't pick him up. He got in there untouched. Looks like they're going to let that play go. Catch is made right there at about the 46-yard line. That is enough to move the chains. There is no penalty flag. I did see some people jump, but I guess they're not going to call it. Ball's on the 45-yard line. Papermakers move the chains, 1st and 10. Alex Arosa lines up. Now he moves to the far side. 2 receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Davison drops back, hits Arosa on a flare route. Not been able to put it on him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Has a man coming across the middle. Quick slant. Finds it. Going to get some additional yards there after the catch. He'll come up just shy of the 45. Actually, they're going to go ahead and give him that yard, or half a yard, if you will. That'll move the chains. 1st and 10 in Titan territory for the Papermakers. Rosa now adjusts to the bottom of the screen side. Davis drops back. Quick release out to the outside. Catch and spins out. Good job there by the receiver. It's going to be Anthony Forner.
Yeah, Chase Lofton with that tackle. Bring him down.
Forner checks out the game. Jared Forner, number 0, now checks in. Roll out, looking for somebody. Has a man coming across the middle, and he is not going to be able to put that on him. The intended receiver there was Chase McGee, number 5. They need to get the ball to the 35-yard line for the first down. Running back moves into pistol formation. We got 3 receivers up top. Hits him on the outside on a flare out. Just a great hustle move there by the receiver. Just kept driving until he got that extra yard to get him across and move the chains. That's Trenton Swanson on that play. Here's another look at it.
Ben Hallett here just sticks him up, and he's trying to. Yeah, he just stretches out in order to go ahead and move the chains.
They're going to hand this ball off, and he is not going to have anywhere to go as the Titans run defense on top of it right now. And they're going to lose some more yards on this one, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, number 23, Elijah Torres there with the big tackle behind the line of scrimmage for the loss of yards.
Try to hand off again. And he is met right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll give him maybe a yard on the momentum. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. Or 3rd and 12, I'm sorry. So the run game right now for the Papermakers struggling a little bit. Able to move the ball when they decide to throw it. Titans all over the run game at the moment. Davison drops back. There's 3 receivers on the far side. He's going to lets that one go. Nobody in the area.
I don't know if the wrong
for
route.
the first time in the game, the Papermakers are looking at a 4th down.
Yeah, and we'll see if this is 4-down territory for them, but I don't know if that last play was a missed route or if the ball was just underthrown. There really wasn't any receiver in the area.
No, they were pretty well covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no punt game here, no special teams on the field. Got 2 receivers set both top and bottom. Davison drops back, looking for somebody upfield. He's going to roll out. Find somebody at the last minute, has the big tight end open, and he is not able to, but they are going to get a pass interference call. They were trying to hit Nico Spear, number 43. The big tight end out there around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Davison with all the time in the world.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Part of it, coming from a bid block from one of his wide receivers on the far side of the field. He really had no other option to throw the ball.
No, he didn't.
Except for Spear in the middle of the field.
Big penalty there on the Titans as we kind of look at this, and he just has a bunch of time to let that one go. That's Chase Lofton out there who gets flagged. So with that big penalty, that'll get Papermakers down inside the 25, first down and 10. Davidson drops, has a man on the outside coming across. That is the big tight end once again, Nico Spears. He's unable to bring that one in. That's going to bring up second down. That one's thrown just a little too high. Tender receiver on that one. It's Trenton Swanson.
Yeah, Davidson just off on a lot of his throws tonight, just barely,
That one got away from him a little bit.
That one got away from him a little bit. The previous one, right, he's just slightly missing. If he can dial that up, he's going to see a lot of success.
Davidson now brings him up. We've got two receivers at the bottom of the screen. And we have got a timeout for the Camas Papermakers here. The Titan defense got a little stingier on this series. That big penalty there at the end, if that hadn't happened, then we would see the Titan offense on the field right now.
Yeah, certainly, and it's one of those things where it was a bit of a broken play, and Lofton got caught.
Yeah,
Lofton got caught and resulted in a new set of downs for the Papermakers.
Yeah.
Other than that, their defense has played great so far this series.
Well, the Papermaker offense is kind of stalled out a little bit down here inside the 25. Two unsuccessful plays, most definitely here. I'm sure Coach Hathaway trying to make sure that they come away with some points on the board. You want to score when you get down into this end of the field this close. You don't want to miss out on any opportunities. Ready to get this ball down to the 12-yard line to move the chains.
Yeah, they may be right. They may be still a little outside of field goal range. I was watching them warm up pregame, and this is about the area it was a little bit further out than where they were practicing, so we'll see if it gets to that.
Screenplay, and that's going to go to the running back, Harosa. Harosa's got a great job of just making people miss, and I tell you what, you call a timeout and you come back, you throw a screen and get a touchdown. That's, it's a perfect timeout.
Yeah, that is not a waste timeout.
Not at all. Great job. I mean, taking advantage, of the aggressive rushing that Union's line was doing. You were seeing that in the run plays. They were in the backfield, 2 or 3 at a time. Great call there. Take advantage of that over pursuing and get that out there. And just a good job there by the running back, Alex Harosa, who just wouldn't go down, ran through tackles. And that's going to push the score 14-7. Here's the replay.
Yeah, Harosa, he breaks the tackle there.
Yeah,
by
2
Ben
tackles.
Hallett.
Yeah. 2 tackles broken there as he runs through 2 people. Listed 5'10", 190 pounds. That's a nice little load when he starts running downhill. You have to step into that and wrap up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Union is going to have to step up, make sure you wrap him up in order to bring him down. You're not going to be able to arm tackle the kid of that size.
No, not at all. All right, 3:35 left to play in the first quarter. We have got 3 scores on the board. Papermakers on top, 14-7. Jackson Tyler ready for the kickoff. 2 men deep for the Titans. He caught right inside the 10. Up to the 30, across the 35. He'll get across the 35 before he's brought down. Great jab there by Ben Halid.
Yeah, finally brought down there by number 14, Will Harlan. He's going to start this drive at the 38-yard line.
Mitch Radigan, Alex Olson, 2 in the backfield. Going to hand this off. Alex looking for the outside, trying to find the corner. He's able to get around it. He'll make it up to the 40-yard line. He'll get a couple out of that. 2nd and 8. Olson comes out of the game. He's going to be replaced. It looks like number 24, Hunter Gibson. Drops back, has a man out in the flat. And it's Chase Lofton, closest to the ball, not able to get that to him. It's a strong arm throw. I mean, you got to throw from one hash to the other on an out route. That's you got to have an arm. You definitely going to have to step into that one. My mistake, that was number 26, Blake Childreth, who replaced Alex Olson. Olson back in the game now. 2 receivers set on either side. Drops back, has a man open, tries to get that ball to Warren, not able to. One of the corners did put his hands on it, though. Another dangerous shot there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Union that Warren wasn't able to bring that one in. That's going to go ahead and bring up 4th down. Bring the punt team out.
So Union, their first 3 and out tonight. Definitely not in 4-down territory, so they're going to go ahead and punt this away and start all over here. Forner and Swanson both standing around the 30 to receive the punt. That punt's going to go straight up in the air. Fair caught, and Papermakers are going to take the ball over around the 34-yard line. Yes, it looks like that's where the official took it. All right, 2 receivers on the top part of the screen. He'll throw it out to the outside, picks up a good block. This time the Titans do a better job of tackling out there. That's going to be Chase Lofton that brings down the receiver, Anthony Forner. Give him back to the line of scrimmage. They won't lose any out of that one. It's 2nd and 10. Ball gets away from him. He's got to jump on this one. He's going to have to lose some. He's going to lose big yardage right away here. The ball will be spotted just inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's really the first miscue we've seen tonight from either team.
So this will bring up 3rd down and long. Union defense will be coming at him on this one. 2 receivers here at the bottom of your screen. Tight end and wide out up top. Davison drops back, has people in the middle. The catch is made. And that's just a good job and a good route there by Anthony Forner, who breaks that one off right in the soft spot, right in the middle of the field. Davison able to put him on him. And they're going to move the chains. First down and 10.
Yeah, moves the chains. He was able to go ahead and create some separation there from Alex Olson, who ultimately brought him down.
Here's a miscue here. We had an opportunity there. Anthony Forner wide open on that. Davison unable to put the ball on him. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterbacks roll out. He's going to go ahead and keep this one, and he'll make the slide right across midfield. They'll have him down right on the 50-yard line. But I'll bring up 3rd and 5. Reed Tennant in the game. Number 17 is the running back. They're going to fake it to Reed. Get that ball out there to the receiver. Forner. Catching contact is going to move the chains for him as he caught that across the 45 down at about the 43. First down and 10 for the Papermakers in Titan territory. 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Lofton getting some help by Caleb Haas there with the tackle.
2 receivers at the bottom. Has a man right there in the middle. That's going to go to the big tight end. Makes that catch. He's going to struggle for the couple of yards after the catch. He'll get down to the 36-yard line. Nico Spears. And that was the final play of the first quarter. So time runs out after a nice little catch there by the tight end, who gets a couple of yards out of that one. 14-7, Camas on top. And right now in Titan territory, moving towards another score, it looks like.
Yeah, it certainly looks that way. I mean, Union did a great job defensively in this area of the field last time, aside from that pass interference penalty. So certainly have the ability to go ahead and stop Camas' momentum here, and hopefully they can keep it a close game. Yeah, well, I mean, that big penalty is the reason why the ball game's still not locked at 7s. That was the opportunity that able to get that score out there in that first quarter. It looks like offensively in this first quarter, both teams offensively started out kind of quick. Now it seems like the defenses have kind of settled in a little bit and making it a little bit more difficult to kind of move the ball up the field. At this point, Camas is just making some good throws when they need to make good throws. Anthony Forner is definitely the conversation in the first quarter. He has made the big catches that has moved the chains for him the entire first quarter. Yeah, he certainly has. All right, here we go. First play here of quarter 2. 2 receivers up top, 3 receivers up top, and we have got a penalty. It's going to look like Camas moved a little too soon. Want to welcome everybody. We are watching this game on channel 328 or the YouTube channel for the Evergreen School District, and you can catch us out there streaming as well. Make sure you share this with people near and far. You can watch this and enjoy this game from anywhere now that we are on YouTube as well. So locally and anywhere else. So make sure friends, families, and everybody else takes advantage of this great football game here tonight. Davison in the shotgun.
Sets him down. 2 receivers up top. Looking for a man. It looks like we have a broken play, but Davidson's going to go ahead and take this. Great job as he is going to get the first down and then get out of bounds. It looks like he was looking for his receivers out there on the far side, somebody to turn around. Nobody did, so kind of pump faked that one and took off.
Yeah, he did. He was able to get past a few tackles ultimately before he ran himself out of bounds. It was enough to go ahead and move the chains.
Hands off to the running back. Tennant does a great job as he just runs hard and just refuses to go down, spins out of initial contact, and gets down to about the 5-yard line. It's a great run by that young man. 6'2", 170 pounds. So Camas is coming out here with some thick running backs.
They certainly did. Even walking the field pregame. I mean, they've got some big kids on their team.
Yeah, they sure do. Another senior ball carrier here, and he is going to get in there and get the points to push the Papermakers up by 2 scores here. Well, still the conversation for the Titans coaching staff, especially on the defensive side of the ball, is you just have to make tackles. I mean, contact's being made. These guys are running through everything, initial contact. You know, the yards after initial contact is unbelievable this first half.
Yeah, it's outstanding so far and for Camas, and that is certainly a key that Union's going to be talking about. Another thing is they have to get their offense going again. I mean, here we're going to go ahead and see a replay. And we see Reed Tennant, no one touches him until he hits the end zone.
Credit there to the Papermaker O-line too. They have given these guys opportunities to where they have gotten some momentum before they even get touched for the first time.
Yeah.
So it makes it a whole lot tougher when you're already running for a good 5-6 yards before anybody hits you.
Right.
So. All right, Papermakers push the score out again, 21-7. 11:31 left in the half. Titan offense stalled in their last series, their first 3 and out of the game. And one of the things they're going to have to start taking into consideration is they are going to have to stay on the field just to give that defense an opportunity to rest. Because when you're talking about big running backs who run hard downhill, and your defense has to keep hitting those guys over and over and over, that'll get a little old.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly takes it out of you, and you got to be able to give them some rest. Union's offense has to stay out on the field for a significant period of time to allow that to happen.
All right, that one's going to settle into the end zone. Titans will take the ball over on the 20-yard line. Mitch Radigan and team looking to move the ball, burn up some clock, and put some more points on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. All right, they'll come up here for their first play from scrimmage with an empty backfield. Drops back, looks, he's going to get flushed. Lets that one go down the middle of the field. Tough pass and a dangerous one. Tried to hit Warren going across the middle as he runs away from him. Pass not successful. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alex Olson checks back into the game as the running back. Quick out route. Nice job. Warren does a good job on the block out front. It's going to give Chase Lofton the ability to get enough yards to move the chain. So nice positive play there for the Titans. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Radigan looking up the field. We have got a penalty flag. It's probably going to be a hold based on where it is. Radigan does pick up a couple of yards on the scramble, but that's probably going to be all for naught.
Yeah, it'll be negated. I mean, the tough spot is Radigan just can't find anybody open to throw the ball to.
Yeah. Blake Childress replaces Olsen. Lined up in the slot there at the top of the screen. Drops back, has a man coming across the middle, unable to get him. He's going to let this one go off his back foot, and they're going to run out of real estate as Lofton runs out of bounds trying to collect that one. So that'll bring up second down and a lot to go. Looks like about 21 yards. They need to get back to the 41 to move the chains. Looking for a man to get that ball to, and he just kind of throws that one away. Camas defense all over that play, sniffed it out from the gate on that one. There was no place for Radigan to put that ball.
No, and he's been in that situation several times tonight where the only option he has is to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah. All right, just going to bring up third and a lot. Handoff this time, finds the opening right up the middle of the field. Great job by the running back Olsen as he gets down to the 35-yard line.
And tackle made by Nico Spear. Spear one of several playing both sides of the football tonight.
It's another fourth down situation, fourth and long. This will bring out the punt team. Papermakers have two standing just inside their own 35-yard line. This one's a bit of a driver. That'll go over both their heads. And we'll take a good Titan bounce. And a good kick as they get that down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it'll be first and 10 deep in Papermaker territory.
Yeah, it was a good punt for
5
Union.
yards, yeah.
They're going to force Camas to nearly go the length of the field.
So Camas defense seemed to be the first defense to kind of settle in here. This is second 3 and out, the Titans, for this first half for them. Papermakers hand this ball off right up the middle. Looks like they'll get about 2 yards out of the run. Papermakers playing a lot of running backs. This is the third one we've seen. And looks like hard count's going to draw Union defensive line into the neutral zone, move it 5.
Yeah, Caleb Haas, they're just a little over eager. Gets caught on the hard count.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff, rolls out to the far side. Looks upfield, still not have anybody yet. Decides to let that one go across the middle of the field. Tell you what, he had a lot of time to get that ball off. Bo Harlan, the intended receiver, but he kind of couldn't step into that one, or that probably would have been put on him. The middle of the field wide open.
Yeah,
Union's DB's doing a good job.
Yeah, no, they certainly were. I mean, he had Zugo Lopez on the far side of the field. He ran a little hitch and go, and he didn't see him. He had him wide open, but he had plenty of time back there, just couldn't make a connection.
Yeah. Steps onto it again. That ball's going to be caught right on in stride there. That's going to be for number 13.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Lopez. Zuko Lopez makes the big catch, moves the chains. 1st down and 10. Two receivers there at the top of the screen. Going to hand this ball off, and there is nowhere for the running back on that play.
Great job.
Alex Arosa.
Yeah, and Taylor Lepeak to get in there and make the tackle.
Going to lose some yards. They're going to push them back across the 25. Looks for a man coming across on the slant. There to make the catch. Trenton Swanson. Swanson, the leading receiver on the Papermakers. At the start of the game, 42 catches, 590 yards, and 3 TDs. So Davidson definitely likes to go to him. That catch, about 10 yards. Bring up 3rd and 3. Has a man coming across the middle. That's going to be Lopez. Catches that in the middle of the field. We're going to see if Lopez gets run down, and he does. He is going to get caught right there inside the 10-yard line. But great there. Great pitch and catch there between Davison and Lopez as he catches that one between the safeties and is off to the races.
Yeah, that was a great pitch and catch. Clofton finally being able to chase him down and bring him down, but he doesn't do so until he's inside the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Papermakers.
Hirosa, the running back in the game, number 15. Back there with Jake Davidson. Papermakers resetting the formation. And here is going to be the replay.
Yeah, Davidson just fires one in there. Hits Lopez in stride. He just takes off.
So timeout on the field and trying to get it figured out here. Clock stopped at 7:45 left to play. I want to remind everybody that this is a double header night, as always. The late game is going to be the Mountain View Thunder against the Heritage Timberwolves. That is a league game. Heritage still looking for a win in this season. Very, very young ball club.
Very young team.
They're right now it's just just reps and getting it figured out and getting used to playing on the Friday night. Because, a lot of these kids were, if you look at who's getting on the field right now, last year these guys were playing on Thursdays on the freshman team.
Yeah, Thursdays or Mondays.
So, so it's just young squad. They're still trying to stay in it. I hope that coach can keep those kids excited about playing football, because when you're playing them that young, that early, they're bound to get better. Okay. All right. Back to the line of scrimmage. Screenplay. This time, the Titans all over that. Swanson makes the catch and lose some yards on it.
Yeah, Jordan Warren there to make sure.
10-yard line.
Warren there to make sure that he has nowhere else to go.
And there's a catch and the touchdown. That's going to be Trenton Swanson for the 10-yard touchdown pass. And they have made this a 3-score ball game here.
Yeah, they certainly have, and Camas has certainly settled in offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they have.
They're starting to find their stride tonight.
All right. Tyler looking to push it to 28. And that's going to be good. Here's the replay on that.
Yeah, Davison just finds Swanson. Yeah, I've been impressed to watch Davidson throw the football tonight. He's got a good, strong arm, and he's able to be on target.
Good pattern run there by Swanson. He breaks that off just inside the defender and just, pretty much walled him off. All Davison had to do was just put it on him, and he was going to get in there. All right, the Titans having to figure some things out here in this first half of play here. Seen a couple of good plays in individual series, but not anything that's consistent or sustainable, because they keep making big plays and get themselves out of trouble.
Yeah, no, they have. I mean, and Union's going to have to find – they're going to have to find some way to get options to Mitch Radigan to have them come back into this ball game.
They sure are. And going to take the pop and go down at the 35-yard line.
The hit there was made by Alex Haroza.
So I'll spot that ball on the far hash on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Olsen lines up, hands the ball off to the running back. Big run here by Alex Olsen. He'll get to the 41. And it's a nice 6-yard little carry there by the running back. Bring up 2nd and 4. Second and 4 tends to open up the playbook a little more. A lot more options. They got 2 running backs out there this time. And we got us a trick play as an end around. Camas seems to be all over it. Strung this play out. Not allowing him to get as much as they wanted, definitely. Looks like they are going to get a yard out of the play.
Yeah, as this play first started to develop, I thought it was going to be a big one for Union, but Camas DBs did a great job to go ahead and kind of shut it down.
Yeah, they strung this out pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 3. Fakes it, looks for somebody downfield, has Warren coming across the middle. Warren not able to bring that one in. Good hand fighting there between him and the defender. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Looks like we got the instant replay here.
Yeah, Radigan just lets this one loose, and Warren had position on his man. Just couldn't bring it down.
Titans, no special teams on this one. They're going to go ahead and go for it. We'll see here. Takes the snap. He's going to get chased out of the pocket here. And he is going to be in the grasp. So they're going to turn the ball over on downs on a big loss. And the Papermaker's going to take the ball over on the 29-yard line.
Yeah, great job there by Bo Harlan. He gets through. He's able to get a hold of Radigan's jersey and just doesn't let go.
So the Papermakers get back on the field here. Just about 5.5 left to play in this first half in some very good field position. Drops back, looking for his receiver. He makes the catch, and he's going to run out of bounds right there inside the 5-yard line. That is Swanson on the catch.
Davidson has made some fantastic throws tonight.
Here's the replay here.
The accuracy here is paramount.
Yeah, Hallett not able to get there. Threw the ball only where Swanson was going to be able to catch that. First and goal inside the 5. Going to throw this ball again. Then the catch is made once again. And that is going to be the big tight end, Nico Spear, for the touchdown. We got a kick, and that one is good also. This is the replay.
Davison just fires into the corner, the near side corner. He's able to go ahead and find Nico Spear there. Get it into the end zone. That's going to make it 35-7 for the Papermakers.
Well, the line of scrimmage is the conversation now for the Titans. I mean, you're 4th and 2. You're in your own territory. You decide to go for it, so you're feeling pretty good about what's going on. You know that you feel good about your guys getting ready, being able to get 2, and then on the big play, you have a guy release free right up on your quarterback. He got back there so quick he couldn't have been touched.
Yeah,
Somebody
no, I
missed an
mean,
assignment on that.
it's a missed assignment, and it's a frustrating thing, especially as an offensive coordinator when that type of thing happens, because you had momentum, you were moving the ball well, and a miscue like that sets you back, puts you back an additional 7 points.
Sure does. Looks like he'll get down across the 30-yard line. Ball will be spotted on the 35. Titan offense back on the field here. There's another opportunity to put some points on the board. Another delay here. Delayed handoff that worked so well for him in the first half, or first quarter, I should say. This time, Papermakers sniffed that out.
Yeah, that was Elliott Scott. He wasn't allowing him to go anywhere.
Lost a yard, second down. Brings that handoff back out, gets it to the receiver. Catch is made about the 42-yard line. Ryan Stevenson. That was the replay.
Yeah, Stevenson's able to go and make the catch, and then Trenton Swanson's there. Not allow any extra yards.
Twin receivers on either side. Drops back. Everybody rush, climbs the pocket, finds a way out. He's found some open field, and he is going to get across midfield and slide. Good job there by the quarterback, Mitch Radigan, to be able to climb the pocket, get out of that trouble, and move the chains. It's a replay here of it. Good job. Find some space.
And Radigan, too, having good awareness to know where that yard marker was.
Great catch and great hustle there. That's going to be Childreth. Second and 5. Olsen hands the ball off right up the middle. Lower his shoulders. Contact made around the 39. That'll bring up 3rd and 2nd. 3rd and 2, I should say. Three receivers set on the far side. Jordan Warren over here on the bottom of the screen. Warren is the person he's going for. Warren wide open and makes the catch for the touchdown. Nice play. They had trips to the far side. They had Warren into the boundary. ISO play. Warren dips in, dips back out, gets around him, and he just has him run right under it. Good play.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the benefit you get when you have the arm strength of Mitch Radigan. He's able to just throw it up there and let Warren run under it. It's going to go ahead and result in 6 for Union. Bring them a little closer of getting back into this game.
Sure do. They needed that. That was a big-time score at the right time in this first half of play here. Moore gets it up, and it is going to be good. And here is the replay.
Yeah, Radigan just airs this one out. Known he has the speed of Jordan Warden on that near side.
Good job. Union offense definitely needed that play because they will get the ball back in the second half because they deferred and Camas had it. Camas started out the game with the ball, so that was a big-time play.
Yeah, it's big-time play. Union's defense has a tall task ahead of them here with 2.5 left to go in this first half. They want to certainly get a stop, keep momentum on their side going into halftime.
All right, Moore, the kicker for the Titans. And we got a penalty flag, which probably means the Titans were off sides over there. They'll back this up 5, and they'll kick it one more time. All right, we're ready to kick this off again, and looks like everybody stayed behind the line. And they'll pick it up inside the 5. Trying to bring this across, now steps back inside. It's another one miss, finds an opening, and he's going to get down across the 30-yard line, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 from the 30. Good run there by Anthony Forner. Replay of that kickoff.
Yeah, this takes a fortunate bounce for Union, as it looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Camas was able to go ahead and field it in their 5-yard line, breaks a couple tackles, ultimately gets brought down here right at the 30-yard line, 31-yard line.
All right, good job. Davidson in the backfield by himself. We got another quick screen out there. This time Titans do a better job coming up and making the tackle after the catch is made.
Yeah, it's another good tackle there by Chase Lofton.
Three receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Chase McGee, outside receiver, lined up on top of the numbers.
Union is giving those 2 receivers lots of room.
Davidson looking up the field, trying to find somebody open. He's going to take a sack for the first time tonight. Held on to that one just a little too long, trying to look up the field. It looked like his initial receiver he was looking for looked like number 10, Jack McDonald's, who was lined up on the far side at the bottom of the numbers. He did break that route off in between the safeties and was open. It didn't seem like he was able to pick him up and see him down the field.
Yeah, well, either that or he had a receiver wide open in the flat on the near side here, too. Union was playing probably 10 yards off of those receivers.
Yeah.
Would have been another option, but ultimately it was Taylor Lepak that was able to go ahead and get the sack.
Good job by the Titan defense as they back them back to the original line of scrimmage. They're at the 31. 3rd down and 10.
This is a big 3rd and down for the Union defense.
So Camas only has 1 timeout left in this half. Minute 26 left to play in it. Empty backfield once again. Davis lets this one go early this time. He's going to make the catch, and that is going to move the chains. And McDonald is the receiver on that play. 10-yard play, just enough to move the chains. Steps out of bounds, stopping the clock at a minute 22. Spear, Foreigner, and McGee lined up down here at the bottom of your screen. Drops back again, looks for his man in the middle. Not able to make the connection. Looking for the tight end, Spear, streaking up the middle of the field. That incomplete pass will stop the clock at 1:18, 2nd and 10. Three receivers set down here at the bottom. Davis drops back. Still looking. Going to get flushed out of the pocket. He lets this ball go down. Makes the catch right there at the 38-yard line. He did get out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. 1:10. Good job there by Jake Davidson to roll out of the pocket there and find him some more time. Once again, Trenton Swanson with the big catch. Got a man coming across the middle, and he is not able to run underneath that. But Trenton Swanson was his target on that play as well. 2nd and 10. 54 seconds left to play in the first half.
All right, we've got three receivers over on the far side of your field, and looks like Camas is going to go ahead and take a timeout. That will be their final timeout of the half. 54 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Camas trying to figure out how they're going to put 7 more points up on the board before halftime. Union trying to figure out how to go ahead and prevent that, because they were the last to score. They want to try to keep as much momentum as they possible. Union will get the ball at the start of the second half. All right, spread offense for Camas. Davison takes a look downfield, and he, 10 receiver was Foreigner. Almost hits him in stride. Slightly overthrows him. That's going to stop the clock. 50 seconds remaining in the second half, or in this first half, excuse me. And that's going to put it 3rd and 10. Rose in the backfield. Ooh, Davison trying to find Trenton Swanson, excuse me. They do call that a catch before he is knocked out of bounds. That's going to move the chain, stop the clock. You see the replay here. Davison finds Swanson. Swanson climbs the ladder, was able to bring it down with his feet inbounds. 1st and 10, clock's running, 29 seconds left in the half. No timeouts for Camas. Swanson was able to go ahead and find Spear there on the little screen pass. Hurry up offense. That moves the chains. And Camas is going to go ahead and spike the football with 16 minutes remaining. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. All right, Rosa in the backfield. Davison looking for someone. And he scrambles out of the pressure. He fires a dangerous pass into the end zone. It almost gets intercepted. That will stop the clock. Almost intercepted there by number 1, Ben Hallett of the Titans. 6 seconds remaining. That'll make it 3rd and goal. Davison rolls out to the near side. Head receiver was Forner. That ball is dropped. There's 1 second remaining. That will bring up 4th and goal. We'll see what Camas decides to do here. Looks like they are going to go ahead and try to bring up the field goal unit maybe. Put an extra 3 points on the board before the half ends. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Kicker, number 35, Jackson Tyler. Kick is up, and it is good, and that's going to put another 3 points on the board for the Camas Bakermakers. That'll make it 38-14 as time expires in the first half. We're going to send you down to Rodney Lawrence, Matt Griffith, down in the booth. We'll see you at the second half.
Welcome to our halftime show. Matt Griffin from EPS Sports alongside Rodney Lawrence. Rodney, this is a pretty good game.
It is. It started out, both teams in the first quarter there, both teams went in there and they scored real quick. The defenses took a minute to settle down. Camas' defense definitely settled down a lot sooner than the Union Titans defense did. But Union tried to do something here in that second quarter, but they still got their work cut out for them.
Definitely. And I noticed, just at that field goal, right at the half, Camas has got a pretty versatile attack.
Yes, they do. Yes,
I mean, they've been airing it out. They've been running the ball. What does Union have to do coming into the second half to kind of slow down that attack?
Tackle. That's going to be the first thing I would say. I mean, there was a lot of missed tackles. The type of yards that these guys are getting after initial contact is something that we talked about all in the first half, and they are going to have to come up, wrap people up, and just bring them down and get that quarterback. I mean, Jake Davidson has got a lot of time back there. They did get one good sack back there.
Right, I saw that.
But if you let him run around 4 or 5 seconds like that, there is no DB ever that can cover a guy that long.
Right, and in the meantime, you've got all your receivers running all kinds of patterns in the back, and he's got plenty of time to make a decision.
Right.
What does Camas need to focus in on it, to keep that advantage?
Well, they have to just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, they came in with a real strong running game. Their number 1 running back, or the one who's leading their team right now in yards rushing, hasn't even got on the field yet. They're using 2 other running backs out there who are doing a real good job, but right now it just seems like the passing game is what they're really working on. I mean, Swanson, number 12, has been Davidson's go-to guy just about the entire night, and he's kind of spread it around pretty good, but Swanson has got the lion's share of the yardages and the catches in this first half.
So this is our first game of the night. We have the second half of our doubleheader. Heritage High School versus Mountain View High School.
Yes,
We've talked about this. Heritage is struggling, but they've got a young program. What are you looking for in this game?
It's Mountain View is definitely poised. They're ranked in the state. I'm sure that their coach is just going to make sure they come out here and play mistake-free football.
Right.
Don't look past this team. Come out here and try to get better against this team and just get another win under their belt. It's also senior night for them, so it ought to be a big night for them as well. Like we said, Heritage is just a very, very young ball club. The coaches are doing all they can to keep those guys, healthy and on the field. and just hope they can keep the program happy and exciting and keep these kids coming out because they're just young.
Well, and we've talked about this at the district office. Heritage High School has these great new athletic facilities.
Yes, they do.
Thanks to the voters who approved the Envision Evergreen Facilities Bond. So they've got a great place to be and to grow.
There's a weight room, a nice weight room.
So the main thing is to get those kids not to give up, keep doing it.
Yes.
And we'll be back for the second half of our EPS Sports doubleheader, Friday Night Football. Thank you, Rodney. Right now, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine, Alex Notarte. He is a senior from Mountain View High School. He will be leading the pep band during our second game tonight, and he has an important message for everybody about Evergreen Public Schools' brand new strategic plan.
Hello, I'm Alex Notarte, a senior at Mountain View High School, and today I would like to share with you Evergreen Public Schools' vision for student success. This is the district's new strategic plan. It's a blueprint, if you will, from the classroom to the boardroom, for creating long-lasting success in the classroom and beyond. The plan is built around the goals of belonging for each, success for all.
It's our tagline, and it's a real short and concise way to explain to people what we're about. Making sure that each student feels like they belong in our schools, they feel part of our community. When that happens, good things happen.
The strategic plan is student-centered and equity-driven, designed to make sure students know that they are cared for, seen, heard, and empowered, and that all students will be motivated to learn every day.
We want to make sure students are empowered. We want to make sure students are seen, welcomed, accepted, and so part of that outcome is important because we want to really address the students' humanity. And while, yes, they're here in school every day with us to learn, they're also people who are growing in their identity and growing in their passions about who they want to be in the world. And so creating a sense of belonging is making sure all of our students are really flourishing and thriving and becoming their best selves and full selves.
Our schools are rallying around a set of goals, academic and social and emotional, to help students feel connected to their school communities and make sure that all of our schools are pushing for better academic outcomes. New this year is a district-wide math curriculum being implemented from kindergarten through high school. The math curriculum is just one step in a series designed to address learning areas in need of improvement and set learning goalposts across Evergreen Public Schools.
So cohesiveness and consistency. I want to make sure that students have access to the resources and systems that they need, no matter where they are in our system, to achieve success.
Developed with the input of more than 7,000 participants, many of them students, we are uniting around a common vision to help students become the best versions of themselves and prepare them for their lives after graduation.
If parents were to ask me as a board member why the strategic plan is important for their student, I would tell them that we want the best for every student, which includes their student. If they want a plan that they can help in their individualized learning and help them excel, we're going to make sure that it happens. If their student is struggling, we're going to make sure that we get them to where they need to be. And at the end, when they're done with Evergreen Public Schools and we see them off after graduation, they're going to be ready to conquer their next step, which if it's education, if it's a career, whatever it might be, they're going to be ready to go.
And setting these goals will begin early, making sure students get rigorous classroom instruction at all levels and are pushed along the path to belonging for each, success for all.
Everybody is focused, going upstream, all aligned to that those goals that we have, the strategic plan. And there's not any question about it. It's what's best for all kids.
For more information about the strategic plan and Evergreen Public Schools' shared vision for student success, visit our website, evergreenps.org/strategic-plan.
Now to the type of story that we love to tell here in Evergreen Public Schools, students getting a classroom surprise. The music teacher at Burnt Bridge Creek Elementary School recently won 2 grants, one from the Ellison Foundation and one from Music Aid Northwest. We went to her classroom when she unveiled a surprise for her students that will help them learn how to rock.
So I'm going to have the kids come in and the families come in, and they're about to come in right now, and I'm just going to show them what we got, and the kids are going to help take things out of their boxes. Come on in. I invited you to a big deal thing. One of the things I've been sad about is that we don't have enough instruments to be able to do the things in class with everyone having their hands on an instrument. So the first surprise I have for you is from a group called the Ellison Foundation. An entire class set of, who knows what these are? What are they? Yeah, are they normal electric guitars? The ones everyone was fighting over, the little tiny electric guitars. All right, you ready? So this is from Music Aid Northwest. What do you think those are? Yeah, but are they the tiny kind or like real people kind? Yeah. All right, but there's more. Oh my goodness, look at this big old stack here.
Grants such as these are really important to our teachers and our students and our district because they fill gaps in funding that we can't always provide class sets of instruments and larger purchases like this.
I'm very excited to have lots of music fun.
When we're doing folk songs and xylophones, those are great and fun, but that's not music they're doing at home. They're listening to music on the radio, and when they can learn how to play like the music they hear on the radio, they're more engaged overall, and we can take that into songwriting, which really supports literacy.
Thank you, Ellison Foundation. Thank you, Music Aid Northwest.
Hello and welcome to this EPS Inspires Update. I'm Craig Bernbach. Let's talk hope. We all try to be hopeful. We hope good things will come our way, and we especially hope that our children will experience good things. But did you know that hope can be measured, that hope can be learned, and that if we give kids more hope, they'll be more successful in the classroom? Well, at Burton Elementary School, they're practicing hope as a science, and it's paying off.
Hope is the #1 predictor of well-being.
I don't think I've ever seen the school so full before.
We are so excited to welcome all.
Welcome to Hope Night at Burton Elementary School.
It was emotional for me to see everyone there. When Becky tried to talk about hope, I'm tearing up at the side of the room, you know.
So many students and so many families there, and they care about the work just as much as we do.
On Hope Night, the students were proud to show off their work with hope. There was art, there were poems, and there were a whole lot of kids giving lessons about hope to adults.
So, this is like what we hope to be. I said I hope to be a vet.
And what the kids were teaching their parents is that there's a difference between having hope and making a wish.
A wish is something that doesn't require your action. It's based on chance. It may or may not happen, but a hope is more like a goal because you can do things to actually make it happen.
It's great that the kids were teaching their parents what they've done because hope is something that we can also teach one another and lend to one another.
To help students make things happen, Burton is working with hope as a science, something that counselor Raina Luchin-Wall first introduced to the school.
So I was in a counselor level meeting with others from the state of Washington, and they introduced Dr. Chan Hellman and his work with the science of hope. And they said that hope was actually not just a feeling, but a cognition, something that could be taught and something that could be learned, and that it would change lives.
So Burton decided to jump in head first. They secured a hope grant and began educating their entire staff about hope as a science.
Well, I think as we learned directly from Mr. Chan, Dr. Chan, the author of the book, and we learned about the science of hope and really got a good professional development for our entire staff around the science of hope. That helped build some momentum, and then seeing it work.
And it has worked. For the last 2 years, Burton has collected hope scores and compared that data to academic achievement.
When we saw that our students that grew the most in Hope also grew the most in reading, and we actually saw the correlation ourselves, that is, it's like the proof is in the pudding, right?
And now students, staff, and families at Burton have proof that being hopeful can change their lives.
HOPE.
Having the belief that you could make your future brighter than your past, and that you had the power to do that.
What's this say?
Hope.
As mentioned in the story, a major way to increase hope is to give students a feeling of belonging. And that aligns a great deal with Evergreen Public Schools' new strategic plan that's just starting to be rolled out. Stay tuned for more details. For Evergreen Public Schools, I'm Craig Burnback.
Calling all student athletes in Evergreen and Battleground Public Schools. The Mark Rigo Athletic Scholarship Fund is accepting applications. Mark Rigo was a beloved football and track coach who passed away in 2018, but left behind a legacy. The thousands of student athletes he pushed to become the best versions of themselves and pursue their dreams.
His whole thing was the power of one. If he could just do one thing each day for one person, he's made an impact.
If you are heading to college or a post-secondary trade school and have taken part in sports in Evergreen or Battleground Public Schools, Rigo's legacy can also help offset some of your college costs. To fill out an application and learn more, head over to rigoscholarship.com. Let's keep Coach Rigo's legacy going by helping new generations of students pursue their dreams.
Lo único que hacemos es mantener las costumbres y los valores. Más que todo, lo que hacemos nosotros es hacer diferentes tipos de comida, pues, de Latinoamérica, y es todo lo que hacemos. Yo creo que es importante porque mantiene la comunidad hispana viva, con todas las costumbres y los valores, y también ayuda a combinar esas culturas con otras culturas y para mantener todo vivo.
Nos da un sentido de pertenencia, somos parte de la comunidad, somos parte de todo el distrito, de nuestras escuelas y de la familia, de las familias con las que estamos, con los niños. Somos parte de todo, no solamente del mundo, pero de nuestra comunidad. Así que es importante porque nos hace sentir que somos parte de la familia.
Well, recently we just celebrated Mexican Independence Day and we got to eat our traditional Mexican food and we got to dress up in our beautiful Mexican clothes. I think it's important because we need to celebrate our family's history, our background, and it's important, and I'm very proud and I'm very grateful that I was born into a Mexican family. So.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Christopher Sánchez y soy de la escuela Image Elementary, y para mí la herencia hispana significa algo muy importante, y que es una raza muy fuerte, y que algo muy importante en mi vida que me han dado mis padres. Me encanta tener raíces hispanas porque tienen tradiciones y costumbres únicas del mundo. Su comida, gastronomía es muy deliciosa. Me encanta comer los tamales y el mole y muchos más. También las tradiciones como el Día de los Muertos y los bailes tradicionales. Yo pienso que esta cultura no debemos perderla y hablar de ella siempre que podamos. Y nunca olvidarnos de ella, la herencia hispana, y viva México, y a todos los países que la representan.
Se siente especial que se está haciendo algo para nuestra raza, que somos incluidos en lo que es las culturas. Tener un mes que está especialmente para celebrar nuestra herencia es muy importante para nuestros hijos, nuestra familia, saber que tenemos un valor también en medio de la sociedad.
All right, hey, here we go. We're back here for the third quarter here at McKenzie Stadium. EPS Sports, Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. We got the second half of Titans and the Papermakers out here today. The tough first half for the Titans, Ryan.
It certainly was, and I thought they were going to gain a little bit of momentum back at the end of that second half. At the end of the first half when they scored a late touchdown, but ultimately they gave up another field goal to the Papermakers. Union gets the ball to start off this second half. We'll see what they can do for it. Hopefully they can go down and strike some blood and make this a football game.
Yeah, well, we're looking at a 38-14 ball game here right now. And like you said, Union's offense is going to get on the field first, and hopefully they're going to be able to sustain a drive here. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. At some point it's going to get to the point where the defense is on the field so much that it could just turn into a runaway and a rout just because the defense is just too tired.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the thing. You have players playing on both sides of the ball. I mean, for both teams, but essentially defensively, when you're stuck playing defense for so long, it just takes so much out of you.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's hard to give 100% on the offensive side of the ball, too.
It is. All right, we are here for the third quarter here. I want to remind everybody there is a second game tonight. That's the Heritage Timberwolves against the Mountain View Thunder, and that'll be a game that'll start roughly around 7:30, depending on when this game ends. The ball will be collected inside the 5. To the side, find some open space. Tries to get to the outside. We're going to get a great job, but there is going to be a holding penalty right there at about the 45-yard line. It actually freed up the running back there for that extra 10 yards. But good job, good run. Looks like the ball ultimately will get spotted just inside the 30 after the holding penalty is marked off. But decent field position for the Union Titans.
Yeah, it's a good start. I mean, there was a couple great blocks for that return there. Unfortunately, it's going to come back a little bit from the holding penalty.
So about the 38. So that'll take him to the 28, and it'll be first down and 10 from there. So Mitch Radigan, the quarterback for the Titans, steps up, takes it. We're going to hand the ball off for the first play. Alex Olson looking for some yards. Looks like they are going to give him about a yard on that carry. Already there, Alex Olson comes out of the game. Leaves Radigan in the backfield by himself. We've got trip receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Radigan drops back, has a receiver free up the middle of the field, and he is unable to run underneath that.
Yeah, we've got a flag on the play. I wonder if this is going to be offensive pass interference. We'll see what they come up with.
Ben Hallett, the intended receiver on that. But we did see the flag hit the ground as he was kind of running away from him, so we'll see here what that was all about. Let's see what the white cap here has to say as he steps out here to give us the call. And that is going to be against the Papermakers.
With as much separation that Hallett had with his defender, I didn't foresee that being defensive.
Yeah. All righty, well, first down on a big penalty here. They'll take it any way they can right now. These Titans just really need to turn this offense on this series and put some points on the board. Delayed again. They're going to get it just barely across the 45-yard line. Kind of a draw play that they're running there. That's the third time we've run it. It was successful once, and they're trying to get that thing to pop again and haven't been able to the last 2 times they've called it. Trip receivers over there to the far side. They're going to hand this one off. They're not going to be able to do anything. Papermaker's doing a good job not allowing Alex to find the edge and actually really get those shoulders turned downfield and get some positive yards. So this is going to bring up 3rd down, and it looks like about 8. Empty backfield once again. Warren lined up here on the far side. They got to put right there inside. That was going to be Lofton. Papermakers come up quick, shut that down right there at midfield. It's going to bring up 4th down. Titans are going to go for it. Drops back, has a man coming across the middle and not able to make the completion. That intended receiver there, I believe that was Childreth.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Zuko Lopez there from Camas. Good hand in there to break that one up.
So first series here for the 3rd quarter for the Titans. They're going to turn the ball over on downs. Titans are going to take the ball, sorry about that, the Papermakers are going to take the ball over in midfield. 1st down and 10. Jake Davison sets him down. Power formation on the field. Drops back. Screen play. That ball's going to get picked off. That is Lofton who steps down in front of that. Makes the quarterback miss, and they are going to get a touchdown. So the Titan defense steps up here early in the second half and is able to put some points on the scoreboard for them.
Yeah, Lofton.
They read that one right out of the gate,
yeah,
right?
Lofton did a great job there to pick up that read and just step in front of it and take it the other way for a pick 6. Well, Union Titans offense was certainly sputtering, and they were relying on their defense to help and try to stay in this game. Their defense has certainly delivered that at this point.
Good job there as they get everybody out here on the field and they're going to go for 2. It does not look like that the special teams is going to come out here. They're going to call a timeout and try to get this figured out. So it looks like Union is going to try and go for 2 on this instead of going for the extra point.
Yeah, it could certainly be a valuable timeout that they just had to burn here. You see this replay, and Lofton just steps up and takes it from him. I didn't see who the intended receiver was there, but he just makes his way down the sideline, gets into the end zone. It's a great defensive play.
Yep, sure is.
By Chase
sure
Lofton.
Is. Something they desperately needed to happen here to kind of spark them.
And that's the first big mistake we've seen from Jake Davidson tonight.
All right, so they line up here. They've got the running back Olsen in the backfield. They're going to send a man in motion, then back to the outside. Design rollout, looking for a man in the end zone, and he is not going to be able to do it. So they'll have to settle with the 6, and score being Papermakers 38. Union Titans 20. So that's something the defense needed to step up, and they were able to. So that is, we'll see what that kind of sets these guys on fire here defensively, and see if they can create a first 3 and out here for the Papermakers in this game.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that gives them a little bit of momentum, a little bit of fire in their belly to come out here and get a stop. And we're currently sitting at a 3-score game still.
Yeah, we are. All right, Moore has them set up here for the kickoff. 2 Papermakers standing inside the 5-yard line. And the Papermakers will take that ball over on the 20-yard line. First down and 10. The defense kind of has that screen sniffed out. There was a big play in the first half, so for these guys to jump on top of it the way they did coming out of halftime, lets you know that it was definitely something that was talked about.
For sure,
It's getting in front of that screen and recognizing when it's going to happen. They're going to hand this ball up and push it right up the middle. Going to be Tennant, the running back. He'll get, looks like about 3 out of that. 2nd and 7. Another handoff to Tennant. Nice hard run by Tennant, just downhill running. Bust through initial contact there at about the 25-yard line. We have got 2 Titans slow to get up. Looks like one already did get up. There's a replay here.
So here, Tennant just turns his shoulders downhill and keeps moving. Be enough for the first down.
The injured Titans able to walk off on his own, so it's always a good sign. Hopefully we'll see that young man back into the game. Another handoff and a run play. Great job there by the running back. He gets across the 40-yard line down to the 42.
Yeah, brought down by Blake Childreth.
Both teams for our second game of our doubleheader in the stadium already. Looking forward to that game.
Childreth with another big stop. This one behind the line of scrimmage.
Running back looks like he might have got a little beat up on that play. They're going to swap out. Rosa comes back into the game, number 15. Two receivers at the bottom. One at top. As a man coming across the middle, unable to make the catch. Good defensive stand there. That's going to be Chase Lofton right on top of the receiver to prevent him from catching that. And the Union defense stiffened up here in this third quarter, and the Papermakers are going to punt the ball away for the first time tonight.
Yeah, it's certainly the momentum that the Union Titans have needed.
And it's going to be a pretty good punt. He'll settle under it, take it there. Papermakers all around him. He'll get across the 25, down to about the 27-yard line. So great defensive stance there by the Titans defensively. And now the offense is going to have to come out here and do their part.
Yeah, we'll see what Mitch Raddick can do. He's had several opportunities tonight to hit some receivers who have broke away from their defenders. It's just a matter of him finding them.
All right, trip receivers out to the top. And great job there, and they're not going to be able to bring that one in. They're going to say Jordan was out of bounds. That's kind of a delayed read play on there, and trying to see if the receiver was going to open up as he came across the field. He did. Just wasn't able to put it on the ball
just
quick
a little
enough.
late.
All right, well, that play bring up 2nd and 10. They're going to hand the ball off this time. Olsen able to get find a crease and get into it and get down to about the 34-yard line. Looks like that's where they're going to go ahead and spot the ball. That'll bring up 3rd down. Pulls the ball out, decides to take off. He's going to roll out. He's not going to be able to get anywhere. He is going to actually lose yardage on this play. Papermaker's doing a good job keeping him contained, not to let him get around the edge. Looks like it might have been definitely a designed run. The receivers were downfield already blocking.
Yeah, Radigan looks like he may be favoring that leg. His right leg. It's currently in a brace.
Yep, sure is. So they lose about 3 yards on that. 4th down and 6. Drops back, has somebody coming across the middle, makes the catch, and he'll catch that ball and get across the 40-yard line. That will move the chains. Great 4th down play for the Titans.
Yeah, tackle made there by Trenton Swanson.
Another delay play to the running back. And we got a penalty flag as well. He's going to lose yards actually on the run play itself. But we also have a holding call, it looks like, against the Titans, so that'll back them up 10 yards.
Oh, false start.
That's false start, not holding.
The false start was declined.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball spotted right on the 40-yard line. All right, looks like everybody's ready to play here again. Field clock down to 10 seconds. Pulls that, looking for a man coming across. That is going to get batted down. one of the defensive linemen for the Camas Papermakers.
Yeah, Radican just ran into traffic there. Looks like it was either a fake handoff or maybe an option. He decided to keep it. And he went to throw to his right side, and he had three defenders staring at him in the face.
Empty backfield. Radigan drops back, has the man open. He's going to get that ball out to his receiver. That's a good catch. That's going to be Stevenson.
Swanson with another tackle there.
You have another 4th down situation. Right now we're at 50% in completion on the 4th down. Missed one earlier didn't make it earlier in the first half. Got this one just on this series. Drops back. Now they're going to roll. Lets it go. There to make the catch. Great job there. That's going to be Ben Hallett. Comes across and goes down to pick that one up. So another great job there by the Titan offense. And the confidence is starting to build as they complete on 2 4th downs in this series. And here's the...
Certainly is here. Radigan just kind of rolls out and fires one across the middle of the field. Finds Hallett. He's running the opposite direction.
Here's another big one. Hallett brings this in, and we got a touchdown. That is going to be Ben Hallett again on a big touchdown catch from Mitch Radigan. So 2 scores already for the Titans, one offensively, one defensively in this 3rd quarter. Definitely giving the Papermakers something to think about here.
Yeah, and this is just another instance where Radican just air one out. He's got his receivers that have created some space. He just throws it to where they can go ahead and run under it. Hallett there with the touchdown. It looks like there was a unsportsmanlike penalty that was called on Union.
It does look like that they are going to go ahead and kick the extra point. Moore's out there setting the block. And that is going to be good. So in the 3rd quarter, the Titans able to put 14 points. Well, 13 points on the board here.
Yeah, 13 unanswered. I mean, that makes it an 11-point game.
Yeah, it sure does. See, and these are the type of things that the Papermakers have to get worried about because the confidence is starting to build into this team. You know, and if this defense comes out here and gets another 3 and out, and then, Union did a pretty good job. They ate up about 4 minutes of that clock when they had the ball that time. So, it could make this super interesting by the 4th quarter.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, momentum's a serious thing, and it can play a big part in these games, especially when it comes to rivalry games and anything else. I mean, anything can happen. So we'll see. We'll see how they can handle this kickoff. They did get the 15-yard penalty for the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah. So, it's things like this that you don't come back, that you hope don't come back and, bite you because there's an opportunity for a run back on this.
Yeah.
Moore would have to have a pretty big leg to put this one in the end zone.
They need a real big leg. There's really no wind down there tonight. And if not, I mean, it could be Camas has an opportunity to end up in really good field position.
Yeah. This ball is going to be fielded right at about the 15-yard line. He finds some space. He's going to get across midfield. before he is run out of bounds.
It was great blocking there by Chase McGee.
It sure was. Anthony Forner with a great carry there. Takes that ball into the Titan territory before he is run out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Titans' 43-yard line. Right now, send the receiver in motion. It's for a man outside. Still has time. He's going to go ahead and take this one himself.
Oh.
And we are going to have a penalty flag on a late hit on this one. That is something that the Titans did not need, was a big penalty like that to push them even closer, because that it would have been like
15.
a 4-yard gain. Now it's going to be 15 yards and another first down.
And another first down, yeah. It's those mental lapses
Yes,
of judgment.
Yeah,
I struggle with that one. But yeah, it's something that Union has to be extremely careful of, because this puts the Papermakers in a real good position, sitting 1st and 10 now.
Yeah.
From the 24-yard line.
Yeah. It sure does. Perosa moves over to the far side of the quarterback. They're going to hand this one off. He is going to make they're going to make contact right at handoff. It looks like they might give him a yard. We'll see here. That's one thing that the Papermakers do. That's one thing that the Papermakers, I must say, is their run game tonight has probably been the most suspect for the evening for them. You're used to seeing them averaging more per carry than they are tonight.
Yeah.
Davison drops back. He's got a man wide open down the middle. And great defensive play there is the bang contact on that one. Hit him as soon as the ball got there to him. No penalty flags on that. And that's going to bring up the next down.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Howard there to break that up.
Quarterback looking to get it. Oh, it jumps inside. Nice job here, but we're going to get a penalty flag late. We'll see what went on. Got thrown down in between 3 of the Titan defense. See what the penalty's going to be here. Going to get a holding call, and that's going to be against the Titans. So another unfortunate call there against the Titans.
Yeah,
as they allow the Papermakers to get even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, penalties have been a certain nightmare for the Union Titans on this drive. Defensively, they've played very well, but penalties have killed them, and it's put the Papermakers into this position where they're sitting 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, tight formation here.
And there's another one.
And that's going to be against that's another 5 yards. That'll get him down inside the 5. With the 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. All right, so the Titan defense definitely needed to step up right now to give the ball off real quick, and we got another penalty flag. We'll see what's going on here. This one actually might be against the Papermakers this time, and it is going to be that. It looks like they tried to get in there and run it real quick. Doesn't look like everybody was set. So this will back them up 5. And looks like they are going to wave the flag. Papermakers now go up. Like they have 2 tight ends in the game now. 2 running backs. They're going to hand this off. And Titans do a good job shutting that down. He'll get across the 5-yard line down to the 4. It's Bo Harlan they're using there to try to punch that in. Harlan listed at 6 foot, 190 pounds. And it looks like they almost got in. It's going to be right there at the 1 foot line. It's going to be Harlan again on that one.
Molina stopped him just short there of the goal line.
Looks like 3rd down now here. Papermakers have their run line in there. They've got double tight ends and an up back. He's going to be able to get in on this one, it looks like. And, yeah, that's going to be the touchdown the Papermakers needed to push this back out to a 3-score game. We got a kick, and it is good. So the Papermakers, with a whole lot of help from penalties, are able to get that ball into the end zone here in the 3rd quarter with 1:24 left to push the score to 3 scores for the Union Titans to be able to get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like on that last drive, we're going to go ahead and see a replay here of the touchdown. Oh, this is where they stopped him just short.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Titans certainly helped the Papermakers more than what the Papermakers did to go ahead and score that one.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know, between the offsides call, the holding call, personal foul call.
And here's the touchdown. That's just a good push at the line and just some momentum. Just fell forward on that one. Tyler for the kick. And right at the 5 is where that's going to get picked. Finds the outside. He's going to go up the sideline. Steps inside. He is still running. He gets down into the cross midfield, down to about the 45-yard line before he is taken down. So Titan special teams step it up here to give the Titan offense some decent field position here. We'll spot that on the 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. Titan offensive lines got their work cut out for them. They are going to need to win this battle going forward here if they want to have an opportunity to do something here. Just hard, gutsy running from Olsen is going to get him about 3 yards out of this one. Well, looks like they'll give him 2. They'll get it down to the 41-yard line. We've got 3 receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. That ball tried to get Ben Hallett. Dangerous pass. Did have a paper maker in the general area. But that incomplete pass stops the clock here at 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Drops back. Going to climb the pocket. He's going to take the sack on this one. And he'll go down right there at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it was Kona Figueroa, number 8 for Camas. Come through to bring down Radigan.
Radigan tried to step up in the pocket, and he is just going to get wrapped at that time. He did lose the ball, though, so the fumble helped him out a little bit. 4th and 8. Looking to find a man downfield. He's got somebody open. The catch is made. And they are going to say that he brought that down inside. So great job there. That is Stevenson. He makes the catch. Titans 1st and 10 down inside the 15-yard line. All right, well, that was an official timeout. I don't know if they were trying to, there was something going on the field there.
Looks like they put a little bit more time on the clock. Maybe it wasn't stopped when the ball was run out of bounds.
All right, 12 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Titans on the move. Hand off to the running back. Olsen's not going to have any place to go on that play. He'll lose some yards. Going to bring up second down. And that play runs out the third quarter. The Titans offense playing a little bit better here, trying to hold on, trying to figure this out. 45-27, they are inside the 15-yard line, trying to put some points on the board here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest success we've seen from the Union Titans is when Mitch Radigan is able to go ahead and narrow one out. I mean, we've seen three completed passes over 30 yards at this point tonight, and his receivers have been able to go ahead and create space and some separation between their defenders. So, you know, the key is to allow Mitch Radigan time to go ahead and make those throws and allow those routes to open up.
Yeah, when he's been able to air it out, he's actually been pretty successful.
Yeah.
You know, he's able to drop that ball, put it out there, let those guys run right under it. I want to remind everybody that there is a game 2 tonight. Mountain View Thunder and the Heritage Timberwolves. That is a conference game this evening. This is also a conference game here. This game meaning a lot for both teams, solidifying a playoff spot for the Papermakers if they're able to pull this out. And if the Titans are able to pull this out, they're just going to make the 4A League super messy down here as to who's going to make it.
Oh,
and this ball is going to get picked off right there at the 1-yard line. Great job by the corner there as he steps down in front of that. And that's going to be Jared. That's Jared Forner, number 0. And it looks like that the quarterback Looks like we might have a little bit of problem here. The quarterback looks like he may have taken a cheap shot on the interception. Both teams clearing the bench here. There is a penalty flag on the play, so there will be a penalty flag here for unsportsmanlike conduct. It looks like the penalty flag got thrown up there again. So we'll see what's going to happen here. It's like the coaches down there for the Union Titans pretty excited about what's happened here to their quarterback. Mitch Radigan is up, but still looks like he is in a lot of pain over there.
Looks like he's not putting any weight on that leg he's been favoring tonight.
Not at all. So it looks like the officials are going to try to get this figured out. There's calling the personal foul there. Sportsmanlike conduct on both sides here. So with that interception, we'll see where the ball is ultimately going to get spotted. And these two penalties offset each other, then it looks like the paper makers will take the ball down there inside the 10.
That's about where the ball was intercepted.
Yeah. It was picked right there on the 1.
Yeah.
And then he was able to get back up to the 10. And as we watched that, obviously we didn't see the big hit on Mitch Radigan at all. But obviously the Titan bench didn't feel like it was a sportsman-like hit. So Jake Davidson has his offense back on the field. They're on 1st and 10 from, looks like, their own 9-yard line. Going to get this ball as it comes across the middle. Swanson on a quick slant right there. He's going to get that across the 15. Down to about the 19-yard line is where they're going to, looks like the 18-yard line is where the ball's going to be spotted. They're going to hand this off. They'll give him, it looks like about the 19.5, 20-yard line, so that will be enough to move the chains and give the Papermakers a first down. Spread formation now. Running back lined up on the far side. Quarterback drops back, picks up the bad snap, and it looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage here. We'll see.
Yeah, that's about best case scenario for that type of situation to happen. Bad snap like that.
Yeah, well, looks like he did get 2 yards before he was run out of bounds, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Titans stepped into the neutral zone. That's going to give the Papermakers 5 more. Fakes it again. Has a receiver out there open in the outside. With a little extra effort there, he got himself to about the 39-yard line. That'll move the chains. First and 10. 9:56 left to play in this game. Papermakers out in front by 3 scores at this time. Two receivers set down here at the bottom of the screen. Quarterback pulls this one, takes it himself. He is going to get down across the 45, down to about the 49 before he is taken down.
Yeah, taken down there by Elijah Torres.
Yeah, good run there by the quarterback.
It was. He dragged Torres a good 3-4 yards.
The Titan lineman moving a little slow there. Going to help him off the field, check him out. Hopefully he'll be okay. All right, so the Titan and the Papermaker offense and defensive lines battling out tonight. See who's going to get the push on this play. Going to hand this off to the running back. Finds the edge. Gets up the field about 5-6 yards before he's knocked down. That is Alex Arosa, ball carrier. Davidson has them set down. Gets away from initial contact, steps inside of that, and it looks like he might even have stumbled down to the first down. We'll see where they spot that. They are going to move the chain, so he's able to avoid the sack.
Yeah, that's twice in this series he's been able to avoid the sack and scramble for first down.
Papermakers now in Titan territory here with the first down. Davidson rolls out. He's looking upfield for a receiver. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take this and run it as he finds himself some wide open field here. He's going to make it down to cross the 20, down to the 15-yard line before he is run out of bounds. But we do have a flag right there at the 30. And a Titan player getting up slow right there around the flag, and that is going to be against the Papermakers, so that is going to come back.
Yeah, Davidson showing us a little bit of speed there to go ahead and reverse the field. It'll be all for naught, though.
Personal foul against the Papermakers. So they'll get the first down, but then they'll back them up. It'll be first down. First and 14 to go. Quarterback drops back. Has a man up top, makes the catch. That's going to be to the tight end. Davis will put that ball in a very good place for Spears to just go ahead and grab that one.
Yeah, you'll see here. Davis just steps up and he finds Spear in stride. Spear turns it upfield. He just runs into a little bit of traffic there, but good play for Camas. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Hand this ball off. Running back finds some room. He'll get down across the 25-yard line before he's tripped up. Spear doing real good tonight when he on both. Even they split him out wide and throw him the ball, or they'll have him with his hand in the dirt next to the tackle, and he'll still make catches from down there as well. So they're moving him all over the field, just trying to find spaces for him. Got a man coming across the middle. There's a catch and a touchdown. That's going to be Anthony Forner. The middle of the football field has been open all night for these.
Yeah, it has. I mean,
these paper makers.
It's been a great connection to watch Davison and Forner tonight.
So the Papermakers put the first score on the board here in the fourth quarter, pushing the score out to 51, possibly 2 here. And that is going to be good. So 52-27. Papermakers have scored in every quarter at this point now. And here's a just right across the middle. Breaks right there in front of the receivers, and it's just chase mode. Puts them right on them. So Mitch Radigan's still down there on the bench. We'll see who comes out to take care of the quarterback responsibilities here for the remainder of the game, or at least this next series.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has his helmet with him.
Ready for the kick. And that will get picked up right there at the 5. Contact at the 25. Looks like the ball will be spotted right at the 26. Union will take the ball over from there. Can't quite see what quarterback is in the huddle there.
Looks like it's going to be number 15, Blake McDonald, the sophomore.
All righty. So new quarterback comes in for to replace Mitch Radigan. Drops back. He's going to throw the ball right away. And he has got a pretty strong arm there as he's the first play that comes out. He lets that one go.
Hey, air it out. Give it a shot. I think he caught, Camas off guard a little bit. Nobody was really expecting that.
No, not at all. Not when he first stepped out there on the field. He almost ran underneath that.
He almost did.
2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. This time he has a receiver open right there in the middle. Good job.
It was Elliott Scott to go ahead and bring him down there.
And that is Ryan Stevenson. First and 10 for the Titans.
Yeah, Stevenson just sitting there waiting for it.
Good job after the catch. Got an additional 4. And he throws this one out again. He's able to pull that one in. Great job there. How did ever just run underneath that one?
Welcome to the game, Blake McDonald.
Right. Hey, well, you know what they say, next man up, right?
Yep, that's right.
You get your opportunity. You got trip receivers over there on the far side. He's going to drop back. Has no problem throwing this ball. This time he looks like he's going to throw a pick.
Looks like they're going to call that hit in the ground.
Oh, okay.
They're going to call it incomplete.
He got lucky on that one.
He got very lucky on that one. Ended up behind his intended receiver.
He looked like he took a little off that one when he threw it, too. I mean,
yeah.
You were going to have to, throw that. That needed to be a BB if you were going to put it there.
Right.
That one intended for Stevenson as well. He's not able to bring that one in. Had a defender in his face. I'll tell you what, this kid's not afraid to throw the football. Third and 10, he drops back again. And, hits him in the hands. Not able to bring that one in. He looks over the other shoulder at the last minute. I tell you what, the quarterback put it there.
He really did. I mean, it was in the spot that it needed to be.
Put it there.
Ben Hallett, it hits him in the hands. He's just not able to bring it in.
All right, this will bring up 4th down. Drops back again. He's going to step up in this one. He's going to try and get it out there. And they're not going to call him in the grass, so he does not take the sack. So they will turn that ball over on downs, and it will be the paper-maker ball. Going back the other direction, 1st and 10. From their own 24-yard line. So the clock stopped at 5:59 left to play in this game. Union showed some interesting stuff with the new quarterback who stepped in the game. But the Titan offense not able to keep moving that ball, and it is the papermaker's ball going back the other direction. This ball is going to be handed off. And he will make it down across the 30-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it at the 31. Here's the replay. Nice little run, making people miss.
Rosa just doing what he's really done all night long.
Yeah. All right, papermakers break the huddle. They're going to hand this off again. And there's going to be contact in the backfield. He is able to get through that. Stumbles for about a yard and a half. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. Here's that replay. And the other play here, the paper makers actually get the push and get the yards. They're going to move the chains. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Both teams now in the end zone here for the second half here of our doubleheader tonight. I remind everybody you are watching us on EPS Sports. We're on channel 328 and YouTube, the Evergreen School District channel. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Glad that you could join us here tonight at McKenzie Stadium. Watching one of the bigger rivals here in Clark County area. A rivalry, I should say, that has favored Camas for at least the last 4 seasons, and it looks like it might be a 5th season here as well. Camas now definitely slowing down, waiting until the field clock is till at least 5 before they do anything. Well, Camas brings in another quarterback. Their starting quarterback looks like, I am sure he is probably done for the night.
This looks to be number 7, Grady Milholland.
I'm sorry?
Grady Milholland, the 6'5" senior.
Oh, yeah, got to put a bigger guy in there at the end of the game, right?
6'5", 225.
Yeah, he's played defense all night. We've seen him all night on the defensive side of the ball. Now we're getting some offensive run here. Throws that one away, trying to. Cole Parker, number 4, the intended receiver on that, but Cole would have needed a ladder to catch that one, so that ball going out of bounds. Stop the clock at 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah. Union does have 2 more timeouts tonight.
All right, sets him down. They're going to hand this off to Arosa. Arosa finds some yardage and some space as he takes that ball down across the 45, down to the 42-yard line. So the second game generally scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. Obviously, that is not going to happen. Once this game ends, they will get 30 minutes before we will actually have a kickoff. Just based on the WIAA rules, they are allowed at least 20 minutes for it to warm up and get ready for the game to start. So this game will probably start closer to 7:40, 7:35, 7:40 this evening.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure everybody is aware. Union, 2 timeouts left. Evergreen, I'm sorry, not Evergreen, Camas, 3.
So this is going to be a false start.
Maybe a false start against Camas. They'll back them up 5. That penalty stops the clock at 1:24 here.
Moves it to 4 and 6 instead of 4 and 1.
Well, take snap, handoff, and take it right up the middle. Find some space. Nice spin out. And he is going to get wrapped up on the other side of the 25-yard line.
And Alaska Molina able to finally bring him down.
There's a replay on that. Great spin move out of the contact there. Yeah, looks like they're going to take a knee on this one. And time clock, field clock, they do not need to take another play. So this game will run itself out here as the Camas Papermakers take the rivalry for a fifth time, 52-27. We want to remind everybody that we are having another game here tonight at McKenzie Stadium on Friday night. This is EPS Sports. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. We'll see you guys back here at about 7:30.